It should be a good one. We in the first round. Eubank being aggressive on Catterall already. Catterall looked skinny yesterday. Yeah, Catterall looked super skinny yesterday. We got to see, man. Right now, Eubank being very aggressive. Yeah, Jack Catterall like smaller guy, especially yesterday. Yeah, you could tell yesterday he liked the smaller guy for sure. Doing good job jabbing right now from Catterall. It's a lot of clashes. Seem like Eubank's a little too aggressive right now. Very aggressive. I don't know if he wants to be that aggressive. I don't know if he has the stamina for that. Eubank is definitely has the size advantage, but seemed like he's a little more nervous though. If he lets Catterall settle in, he's gonna be in trouble. Yeah, I think if Catterall gets comfortable, it's gonna be a problem. Second round so far. Catterall doing a good job jabbing to the body. If I was Eubank, I'll just focus on jabbing right now. Yeah, he's moving around the ring a lot right now. Using a lot of energy. I mean, doing a good job feigning, setting up a good jab. Definitely keeping Catterall thinking right now, though. I guess if Eubanks is ready to fight this way for 12 rounds, a good one too by Catterall. If he's ready to fight this way for 12 rounds, then I guess so be it. But I haven't seen that lately. I think Morrell was doing that recently. Good jab though by both guys. Eubanks with a 1-2 that misses. Catterall comes back with a jab. Yeah, Catterall doing a good job right now. Yeah, he looks like he's calm. He's been in so many big fights lately. He's not really nervous. He's a nervous guy, but he kind of relaxed right now. I don't think I thought about that much going into, but yeah, right now Eubanks moving a lot. Yeah, he's definitely settled down right now. Ooh, good one too by Eubanks, but like I said, he seemed like he's nervous though. Like he's pressing too much. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna happen coming into the fight. Yeah. Oh, good one too by Catterall. And then miss with the left hand. Ooh, Catterall hand speed showed up just then. That's gonna be a problem if he keeps that up. Yeah, I think Eubank showed too much too early. All the fainting. He's tired already. Yeah, he's been in two 12-round fights. Never went 12 rounds. He's won 11 rounds. Has won 10 rounds a few times. So, oh, what's going on, Jay, man? What's up, man? Yeah, that 1-2 clicking right now. Yeah, Catterall getting to it. You've ain't got the size advantage, but his strategy is trash. Now he getting caught with easy shots. And he was moving around earlier. Yeah, you ain't, man. I don't like these feints he's doing. It's a waste of time. Yeah, he might end up losing this one. Yeah, Catterall really chilling. I like the movement from Eubanks, but he ain't punching though. He ain't punching at all. Cause Catterall, oh my God, Catterall just took him down. What is going on? I know, I know the referee was like, bro, what was that? What was that? Somebody said you, man. He just, I don't know. He gunshot right now. This is crazy. Yeah, just wasted energy, bro. Like it's a waste of time. It's only the third round. He might get stopped. Even if he does this for 12 rounds, it's gonna be like, man, you're a world class athlete, but you just wasted all that energy. So, Cause Catterall, he really shook right now. He don't know what to do. Yeah, look at Catterall just threw the left hand. Yeah, Eubanks doing all this moving. I mean, the guy's moving like a world class athlete, but it's not throwing any punches. I would like to see the comfort box after this fight, but he not throwing anything. At this rate, he might throw five. What? He might throw five punches around. Yeah, he tripping. Oh, good 1-2 by Catterall. I think Eubanks done realized, oh, this about to be a 12-round fight. Let me save my gas tank. What's going on, Aaron? What's up, man? Yeah, acting like you want to be Kell Brook. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know what this is. He got to throw more punches though. This is bad. It's a 12-round fight too. Yeah, he might end up getting dropped doing this 12 rounds. I wish I would have seen that last fight, the other fight that went 12 rounds. I mean 11 rounds. Ain't no way he was moving like this for 11 rounds. He not running or nothing. He just like he doing a lot of feints. This man doing like 1,000 feints. Catterall just throwing a jab out there. Yeah, Eubank ain't got no jab for real. He probably does, but he ain't using it. Oh, 1-2 by Catterall. Yeah, I think Catterall need to throw some punches too, though. He just kind of waiting. Yeah, they can't fight like this at 47. They gonna end up getting stopped by somebody else fighting like this. Good 1-2 by Catterall. If I was Eubank, I'd throw the left hook, but he ain't throwing the right hand. Yeah, see, he got a nice left hook. I hope he playing possum or something because he just hanging around fainting. Catterall, if I was him, I'd just jab. Oh, good jab by Catterall. See, I just jab him all day. He's standing right there. If I was Catterall, this would be a perfect opportunity to. Yeah, but you ain't got a right hand though. This would be a good chance to set up a big left hand if he ain't gonna block his face. Yeah, that was a good 1-2 by Catterall. He worried about the power though. Oh, good left hook by Eubank. Yeah, he got a nice left hook. He need to let it go. Okay, he's starting to let them hands go a little bit more now. I think Catterall can get tired like around round 9, 10. He gonna be tired, exhausted. That might be the strategy. I think it's about to be round 5. I think. See, I hear the commentators for the past fight. They know Cordina for. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. As soon as the fight ended, we know he won this fight. I was like, yeah, they know he done. Yeah, he cooked that 135. He ain't fought in a minute, but it ain't look good. Yeah, they only use that jab, man. He looking for that big right hand, Eubanks. He ain't landing either. He's just throwing over the top of his head. His left hook is wild. Catterall just sticking to the 1-2 right now. Yeah, Catterall just sticking to the 1-2 right now. He's not throwing anything big. Oh, good left hand by Catterall. Oh, he landed a big left hand on Eubank. He landed a big left hand. Threw another left hand on Eubanks. Hey, oh, another left hand on Eubank. See, he landed that left hand on him now. I told him, I said he ain't blocking nothing. He ain't blocking no punches to the face. He punching to the chest, so he ain't aiming at the face yet. I guess he like, I'm gonna just punch at his chest and try to set up something to his face. But Eubank ain't blocking no punches to the face though. I know Catterall just waiting like good one too. I know he playing possum right now. Yeah, Eubank crazy, man. If I was him, I'd be throwing that left hook. I'd be throwing that left hook every time. Good one too by Catterall. Catterall doing a good job jabbing and moving. Yeah, Catterall. Yeah, if I was Eubank, man, I'd be using that left hook. He just kind of watching. Oh, good jab by Catterall. Eubank with a good jab. Needs to use it more. Yeah, he waiting on Catterall way too much. Yeah, so far Catterall dominating. So far he dominating. I didn't think it was gonna be this easy, but you ain't making it easy, really. Yeah, you making this way too easy for Catterall. And then he just lost to Barbosa, so in this fight he looked completely relaxed. Yeah, he gotta change it up, man. He look bad right now. Oh, oh man, what is this? What is this? What is this going on? Who fault was that? Come on, man. What's up with all this tackling going on? It look like Eubanks got them hand put on him right just now. Catterall made him somersault. Good one too by Catterall. Yeah, he just made Eubanks somersault. That's the second time they've been on the ground. The first time Catterall had kind of grabbed him, I think. Oh, good one too by Eubanks. Caught Catterall with a hard shot. He almost dropped him. Eubank need to let his hands go a little more. He can jab well, but very gunshot right now. Ooh, hard shot by Catterall with an uppercut. Eubank taking some hard shots. He's not moving a lot either. Now Catterall starting to load up on punches. That's not good for Eubank because he's been doing that the whole fight. It's kind of wild too. And Catterall landing a lot more. He missing too many punches. He's not punching that much. Yeah, Catterall still jabbing. Really chasing now at this point. Oh, good. Catterall missed with a left hook. Well, Eubank did too. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be able to do this for 12 rounds. Eubank slowing down already. This fight's starting to get sloppy though. They gotta. Oh my god, man, these dudes here, bro. Fight over with. It's a wrap. Fight done. That's wild ass fighting. Man, it didn't cause a head clash, and now Catterall bleed. Dang, they finna start the fight soon. I don't know how this fight gonna go 7 more rounds. I mean 6 more rounds. Catterall bleeding all over the place. Oh, Eubank tried to sling him on the ground just now. What is he doing, bro? What is he doing, bro? What? Like, do y'all see this? Man, come on, man. Man, they finna stop this fight, man. All this wild slinging and football tackling. This man caused a horrible cut. That was the dumbest thing I ever seen. Man, Eubank just ruined his. Yeah, he caused the head clash. Dang, ran straight into Catterall. Yeah, man, this guy fights way too sloppy. He said Timu Kel, bro. Catterall winning right now. He just tackled him, bro. J Man just straight up tackled him. You ain't lucky, Catterall a warrior. Anybody else would have been like, man, I can't see anything. Call the fight. This man, this man trying to lose his own fight. I'm not, I'm not gonna lie. He can fight, but he's so scared that he can't throw a punch correctly right now, and he's scared to punch. Yeah. Oh, they didn't call the fight off. They didn't call the fight off. You ain't. He talking about why they called the fight off. Catterall can still see though. I don't understand. I don't know what's going on. Catterall can still see. He ain't bleeding no more. Man, this dude ain't even bleeding no more. How y'all gonna call the fight off? Dude ain't even bleeding. Hey, he not even bleeding. They call the fight off. Yeah, he flexing. Come on, man. He look crazy. Hey, he not even bleeding no more, and they call the fight. Hey, man, it's the only fight we got going on today. They tripping. This is the only fight we got going on, as far as I know. Yeah, man, you ain't look sloppy, man. I can't believe he just called that fight to get canceled. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. I can't believe they just canceled that fight. Catterall gonna win. Yeah, Eubank, man, they going to the cars on this one. Yeah, he's not. Eubank can get destroyed at 47 against the elites. Not fight like this. I mean, this was the perfect fight for him to. Oh yeah, they cut bad. Ooh, no. Nah, he can't. He couldn't continue with that. Nah, that was a bad cut. He messed him up. Dang, bro, he messed him up. Like that cut went all the way across his eyebrow. Like the whole cut is his whole eyebrow. Dang, that's crazy. That was like a bare knuckle fight. What was that, 6, 7 rounds? That's crazy. Yeah, that's terrible. It's always them fights that. Yeah, he trash, bro. It's always them fights that come on like the only fight that come on the weekend on Saturday. That'd be the worst fights. We ain't got no other option but to watch this, and this fight end up being trash. That's crazy. That's crazy because the first round was good, but then yeah, look at Eddie Hearn. He like, dang, you can't fight with that. Hey, y'all see how Eddie Hearn looked at his cut? That's how bad the cut was. He like, man, I ain't never seen nothing like that. Dang, bro, can't fight. No wonder Eubanks got scars on his forehead. Man, he's a sloppy fighter. Yeah, he gotta get back in the lab, bro. Catterall coming from 140. That was the perfect opportunity he had to steal a win against a good opponent, but man, he was sloppy. Got a good left hook too. And a good right hand, but for some reason he just want to clinch. No reason to. Just want to clinch for some reason. Catterall not even punching that. I'm talking about Catterall threw one uppercut. He like, oh man, let me clinch. Let me go ahead and clinch. For what? Catterall ain't knocking nobody out. I mean, you Regis Progress, so or Barbosa. You can see that from how he was fast his punches was, but he not landing, not even throwing anything. This dude was clinching more than he was throwing. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, Eubank, he can't be the main event for a while. I can't even lie. He got to be on a co-main event or something. There's no way Eubank on main event next fight. I mean, Catterall wasn't even clinching like that. I can't even blame him for the fight. Yeah, he got the win. Yeah, I can't even blame Catterall. Somebody need to tell Eubank what he did, so he won't be. I hope he didn't think he had a chance in that one. Yeah, look, it went bad in that one. He said, "I thought this was about to rob Jack." Yeah, I thought so too for a minute, but I'm like, nah, no way. That cut he got on his eye. They asked him did he want to continue. He was like, yeah. So they went ahead with the fight. Then the judges or something, behind the judges or whatever. I guess the commission said something. But yeah, that was a crazy fight though. If I was Catterall, I would have been like, man, this dude tripping. He seemed like he ain't tripping too much about it though. It's a fight, so it is what it is. Dang, Eubank just messed up. Yeah, Eubank just run a good matchup too. That was a good matchup, but continue to fight like that. Let's see what the people saying about yeah, I don't even know if he hit. I threw 30 punches. Yeah, no way threw 50 punches. And that fight, nah. I gotta see the compy box for that fight. Yeah, very bad matchup for Eubank. I ain't even, yeah, that was a very bad matchup. Yes, no more fights coming on today. I thought it would. Ain't nothing coming on till next week, man. Oh, that look bad. Oh, they doing your boy dirty over here. But man, let me grab this picture real quick. This is ugly. Ooh. Yeah, this look worse than what I thought. Ring Magazine already knew what time it was. They working fast on that one. Gotta give them credit for that one. Yeah, that's why they called it off. They was like, yeah, we can't get with this one. Wait till y'all see this picture. They might not let me use this on online. Man, that look bad. And y'all see that cut? It's still forever. Yeah, I went to that load up. Oh, man. This was in there. Somebody said Eubank doesn't belong in there. The jump by Eubank was smooth. Somebody said Eubank is terrible. Awful fight. Somebody said each match. It's over. That was brutal. Yeah, it was. Eubank overrated and boring. I think he was nervous. He fought like a scared dog, to be honest with you. Okay, let me repost it again. There you go. Yeah, he fought like a scared dog. That's nasty right there, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That right there, no way he can get. You can't continue with that. Yeah, everybody online talking about Eubanks doing headbutts and everything else. Somebody said Eubanks celebrated early right after the stoppage was stupid. Eubanks celebrating like that just to lose. Absolute idiot. Was never winning that. Yeah, that cut looked bad. Then Eubank got a cut on his face. Man, then he got cuts all on his forehead. Still be doing a lot of headbutting. Yeah, Catterall, no way he can fight through that. Yeah, Eubank didn't throw any punches, man. Yeah, he won. I don't know if it was unanimous. I think it should be. Yeah, no way. It was split decision or anything like that. Yeah, technical decision, unanimous. Yeah, but Eubank just ruined a good fight though. That was a good matchup, but he fought like he was terrified. I'm telling y'all. I don't think he was terrified of Catterall. I just think the main event and everything just the moment just got too big for him. The man couldn't throw a punch right. He was throwing good jabs on accident. Like, let's be honest, man. Eubanks was shook. I don't know why. He fought like a scared dog. I don't think it was because of Catterall though, but yeah, that was horrible. He got to fight on some co-main events or something, or main card fights. But main event, I don't think he's ready. I don't think he's ready. You got to put him in the ring with a guy who throw a lot of punches too. Because if you put him in the ring with somebody who doesn't punch a lot, nobody's gonna watch that. You can't put him in the ring with a guy who throws like only a couple of punches around. Man, that was bad. I actually got to go look at this guy's company box now for other fights. I don't know if they have the one for him and Catterall yet, but I need to see how many punches this guy actually throws, man. And what's crazy is he wasn't really throwing. I mean, he wasn't running. I wouldn't say he was running, but he definitely wasn't punching. Yeah, it's not too good right now. A lot of people saying the same thing about him. That was a very bad performance. They say he was fighting dirty. Well, yeah, you know him and yeah, he was wild, man. These memes they putting up funny. Somebody said glad it got stopped early. I'm not gonna lie, there's nothing else to watch. I would have watched the rest of the fight, but it was definitely trash. Yeah, it definitely was horrible. At 47, he'll get stopped by somebody else. At 47, I think he'll get stopped. You know who would be a good fight for Eubank? Put him in the ring with Blair Cobb. Blair Cobb or Adrian Brunner. Hey, look what Turkey just said. Oh man. Y'all know Turkey got something to say about this Eubank and Catterall fight. You gotta get him, Chris. He just said something about your brother. Turkey said this is Jerry and Jerry. This isn't boxing I'm watching. Yeah, that was a horrible fight, man. That's probably the worst fight I've seen all year. That was actually worse than William Skull and Canelo. It was. Worse than Jake Paul versus Chavez? I don't know. That fight was pretty bad. I don't know. It's close though. Yeah, it's definitely close. I'm glad they got real boxing coming on next week. And this made the UK look bad, man. I know the boy gonna step up for the UK in a couple of weeks, but I mean Catterall did his thing, but Eubank, man, he came out there and just I know his brother like I just had this big fight recently. Then this guy go out here and fight like this. Embarrassing. Yeah, I'm glad they ain't have Chris Eubank on the screen or nothing like that. They smart. They like, we ain't gonna embarrass Chris out here right now. That was a very embarrassing performance. I can't lie to y'all. I can't lie. You know how sometimes people be trolling, but yeah, the man actually went out there and looked bad, man. He didn't even say much. I ain't hear his post fight interview, but yeah, he definitely looked bad. Then he celebrated. Everybody like, why is he celebrating? I have no clue. But yeah, this is the worst cut I've seen in a while, especially from one headbutt. I wouldn't call it a headbutt. That was like one of those Goldberg spears or something. But to come from a boxing family and not have ring generalship like that or distance, yeah, I think he was nervous, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. And that's not an excuse. That's pathetic. Like he was really nervous. And the only reason I'm saying it was pathetic because I've seen some of these misfit boxers and Instagram boxers. They've kind of fought a little more, relaxed than he did. It was even a guy that was off of Instagram or something, a social media guy, a boxer. No, he wasn't even a boxer. Y'all remember the social media guy that fought on the Jake Paul Mike Tyson card? Man, that dude was more relaxed than Eubank just was. And to be honest with you, that's kind of embarrassing. Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing. Now people gonna be like, man, he's only out there because of his name. If he wasn't the son of Chris Eubank, he wouldn't be out there. Yeah, that's bad. I don't know how he's gonna bounce back, but he needs a good domestic fight as soon as possible. Yeah, he looked good in his last fight against McKenna, but to be honest with you, I think he was nervous, man. Fighting in Manchester Arena is different, man. It's different. I think the lights got way too big for him. The way he was moving, I'm like, nah. I haven't seen him fight that much, so I'm not like an expert or nothing, but I've seen most boxers fight recently, and he's got to be one of the most nervous fighters I've seen in the last 2 years. I've been watching these fights, especially, sitting here just watching them. And for him to be 31, shaking like that, it's not good. Yeah, that definitely wasn't good. He needs small fights, and they need to put him in the background for a minute. 12 more months. Try again next summer or something. Because right now, if he fought Lewis Crocker, he would lose. I think Crocker would beat him. Um, Josh Taylor, he just lost, but I don't know. He got a chance, bro. I think Josh Taylor can make something happen. Walker, yeah, I think Walker can do something. Or Harl Davies, no, I think he'll lose. But yeah, we gotta see what Sam Noakes ain't in that weight class. You got Sean Noakes though. Yeah, you still got Sean Noakes down there, so You never know, man. He got some fights, but yeah, they might turn Eubank into a journeyman soon. You gotta see what he does soon. That was not a good performance, man. Yeah, they said the ref waved it off, but they called it from the sideline. But I think it was a good. He said you. They said Eubank called for immediate rematch, eh, and they was like Eddie was like, "Nah, we're moving on with Jack. Good, no need to see that again ever." uh, Eubank said a rematch, man. He's tripping. That man do not. He do not know how to read the room. He does not know how to read the room. That was bad. Nobody seems to have a. I'm just reading some tweets right now. But yeah, we don't want to see no rematch of that fight. That was bad. That was bad, man. The only fight this weekend. That's crazy. But next week they're gonna have some good fights. It is what it is. I ain't tripping. They're gonna have some good fights next week, so I ain't even tripping. Definitely not tripping. Kind of mad they ain't got no UFC on though. Yeah, I wish they had some UFC going on, but it is what it is, man. Man, this man Eubank thought he really won, bro. It's crazy. That's the craziest part about everything that happened today. This man really thought he won. He like, what? We'll show y'all his face. Show y'all his face when he dude, but he's hilarious from what I see today. It's a funny dude, man. I ain't gonna lie. He thought he won that fight. Man, y'all gotta see this picture. He like, what? This man really thought he won the fight. This is the craziest thing I seen. I just want to see the copy box. I ain't seen nobody put it up yet, but yeah, he really thought he won the fight. That's the craziest part. Bro, you definitely didn't win that fight. Copy box. See if they got something up there for us. No, I don't see nothing. They don't have no copy box for that fight. Maybe they will later, but I could go back and count him myself. He ain't land that many punches. Man, that was horrible. Yeah, they're gonna troll him the rest of the week because he was celebrating. Yeah, he thought he won that fight for real. That's crazy. That makes you think, did he win the last fight? The ones without the stoppages. They had a 69, 65, 69, 66. Yeah, he made a boatload of cash for that fight and did nothing. Yeah, that's horrible, man. To have two real boxers box like that after what Jake Paul just did. It's like you fighting on his level. You dude putting on fights like Jake Paul just to put on with Chavez. Yeah, that's crazy. That Cordina fight was good though. I missed the early part of it. I gotta go back and watch it, but yeah, Cordina was definitely on point though. Oh yeah, next week, man, they definitely got some shout out to Spirit of LFC. Definitely got some good fights coming on next week for sure. Yeah, next week it's a guarantee you're gonna have some fights coming on. Might have some surprise upsets too. You got fights coming on Friday with Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, and Bumgarner and everybody who's fighting next week. So yeah, we got a lot of fights coming on next week, Friday and Saturday. So yeah, a lot of these guys just made themselves look bad, and that's one reason why Katie Taylor is fighting on Netflix. Because when you got guys putting on fights like that, it's just terrible what's going on right now. And Eubank, man, he had some good punches, but you got to actually throw them. That's what the problem was at. He's not throwing his punches. But yeah, Cordina always got a good fight though. I just like guys who come to fight. I don't care about as far as the record. If you come to fight, I respect that. That's all I really care about. Dude who he's ranked over, who's number 15, the guy has like 15 first round knockouts or something like that. And I think the rest of them are like seven second round knockouts. The guy who's ranked below Jake Paul has nothing but first and second round knockouts. People will say, man, he's fighting bums. But most people don't knock out bums in just first and second round. Like every fight, it's kind of hard to do. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Yeah, he was moving around like a genius, bro. Like he looked like a boxing genius in the ring. Yeah, but he was he was getting torn up though. Yeah, but I see the guy who he was ranked over got number first and second round knockouts. Yeah, it's crazy. Catterall gonna fight next, man. They say he could go back to 47. So I don't know. I'm kind of confused. I kind of wanted to see him. Jack Catterall looked at 147. Now I won't get a chance to see how he looked because of this Eubank fight. So that's why I'm kind of mad. I'm actually mad about that because Catterall said I'm just going here for this fight, then I'm going back to 40, possibly. It's not a for sure thing. I'm gonna stay at 47. So yeah, Eubank just messed a lot of stuff up. So that's why Eddie Hearn's like, no, I'm not gonna do a rematch. Yeah, I agree with him. And Catterall just fought what some hard fights the last 12 months. But the last year and a half, really. Josh Taylor, Regis, Barbosa. Yeah, he's had some tough fights. He's been in the ring with a few guys. I think the other one was it Linares or Pedraza, somebody like that? It's one of those guys. They both was at 140, so I get those guys mixed up. But yeah, he's been fighting some guys recently. That's why Eubank having this fight. It's like, man, you gotta move on. He's like, you gonna watch Eubank versus Ben too. It's gonna make a lot of money. Some will watch the fan British dust up again. So will you or anyone? Uh, yeah, I watch it, but I don't think it's gonna be better than them though. You know, sometimes having fights like this twice, it can ruin the first fight. So I'll watch it again, but it's no guarantee it's gonna be a good fight again. Because like I said, look at how Eubanks was cutting weight that fight. This and then the way it was like he almost lost that fight, and he had a hard time weighing in. So it's a lot of stuff that can go wrong for him. I picked him in the last fight, but I wouldn't pick him to win this fight though. I think he gonna lose. That's the only reason I was looking at it that way. But it'll be a good fight again, but I don't think it'll be as good as the first fight. And if he takes worse damage in this fight than he did in the last fight, he might not even try to fight a Canelo in the future. So yeah, he got to be careful with the kind of being fight. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely watch it though. I'm not turning down a good fight, but I don't think it will be safe though. Yeah, he got away with one last time. Cause I think people forget, man. People forget how Eubank face was looking that last fight. He almost lost. If he start throwing those haymakers late in the fight, he was gonna lose. And I think next time he's not gonna have that kind of burst at the end. I think he's gonna have to do something early. Yeah, I think so. Because Conor Ben was landing some hard shots early. He landed some hard shots early. I think he tried to. I think he punched himself out too early. And I think the next time he'll take his time a little bit more. Realize it's a long fight. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot different. But yeah, put my money on Eubank's next fight for against Conor Ben. Nah, I think Conor Ben gonna win next time. Yeah, they got some good fights coming on this week. I can't wait. I don't know why I thought that Amanda Serrano was fighting next week, but those fights come on this week with Bumgarner and Sharita Metcalf. Yeah, we got some good fights coming on. It says something supposed to be happening Tuesday. Taking place. Oh, they got some fights coming on. Oh, they're during the public workouts. Oh, okay, they gonna have two fights on. They did that on the Fury versus Usyk too. When they did the public workouts, they had some fights outside. That's something different. I ain't never seen that before. I don't know if Turkey is the first person to do that, but I definitely never seen that before. But these cards they putting together though, the next couple of months, I told y'all a couple of months ago, Turkey Al-Sheikh is going insane. That's why. That's why Jack Catterall, he's gonna move on. He's not gonna do a rematch with Eubank. I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to do a Riyadh season card soon because it's a lot of guys who fought on Riyadh cards, but some names haven't that you would think have, but they really haven't. Kind of surprised you. I don't think Catterall has yet. A few other people too. Well, a lot of names haven't. To be honest with you, yeah, a lot of names really haven't yet. I think this card in November will be Bam Rodriguez's first time. Yeah, a lot of people. Brian Norman be his first fight, and Cruz already been on the card. If they put that fight together with him and Miritai, that'll be Miritai first time. Yeah, it's a lot of guys still haven't fought on them cards yet. But I want to see what Friday does, man. I think Friday. I love when they do this in boxing now. To be honest with you, because I think Friday is gonna really set the bar for Saturday. I think Saturday is gonna be classic fights next Saturday. When Shakur and Berlanga and everybody fight, I think it's gonna be a classic fight day because of these fights that's gonna come on Friday with Serrano and all the women fighting Friday. They gonna let their hands go. Trust me. Fighting on Netflix. I mean, if this was the guys, most of these guys they fight on TV and everything, apps already, so they gonna show up, but it's not a big deal. When these women fight on these cards and it's on Netflix, everybody in their family got Netflix. Yeah, they gonna let their hands go. So I'm gonna watch the whole entire card from top to bottom. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna watch every fight. The way these fights went today, That's not gonna happen next Friday. That's why I'm glad those fights come on Friday because once those guys who fight Saturday see those fights and see how relentless those women fight, they're gonna be like, okay, we gotta go out here and fight a lot tougher than they fought. And you might see a lot more knockouts next week. I think so. I think it's gonna be a lot of knockouts next week. I didn't realize they actually fight Friday until just now. I had a feeling I was like, I know they're not fighting the same week as Pacquiao because next week, not next week like next Saturday, but 2 weeks from now, Usyk, Pacquiao, and Bam Rodriguez and all those guys fight the same day. Then you got Lester Martinez that fights this Friday. So on that next Saturday, my bad. So yeah, it's a lot of fights coming on over the next couple of weeks. Yeah, boxing's starting to heat up, man. Definitely starting to heat up. They gonna make sure everybody active this year. Well, not everybody, but the people we need to see. But yeah, I like what's going on right now. I can't believe they got this Moses Thomas fight set up with Dillian White. If Dillian White goes out here and gets stopped by this 20-year-old, man, he can forget about them fights he talking about. I heard him talking about he wanted to fight Wilder or whatever. I'm like, bro, if you go out here and get stopped by this 20-year-old, you might need to hang it up. Yeah, you might need to hang it up, man. Not even gonna lie to you. This man acting like he fighting Joshua again or something. No, this guy's technically a prospect you finna fight. Yeah, those Cordina scores was crazy though. They had 190, 99, 91. I gotta go back and look at the whole fight because the rounds I seen, old boy was showing up. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, man, I can't believe you ain't ruined that fight card like that. Man, a lot of these guys they been fighting wild like that and causing a lot of cuts and head clashes. They gotta start doing fines or something for that because I know you can't handle that and control it sometimes, but I think the referee should have did a better job. I don't got a big problem with that referee, but sometimes he don't be stepping in enough. He should have told Eubank, "Hey man, calm down," because he had already tackled him like twice. Should have took a point away from that guy. Should have already had like 2 points taken away. Man, that's crazy. And usually Catterall is not in a boring fight, so you can't really blame him. And he was still being aggressive. He wasn't like lunging forward, but he was coming forward, still being aggressive. Eubank just clashing into him. Boom, boom, boom. Then I'm looking at the guy's head. He already got cuts on his forehead from other fights. I'm like, this dude just goes around headbutting people. Yeah, he tripping, man. Something wrong with him, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. As far as his fighting style, or I don't know if it was the nerves or sometimes you can actually be so nervous that you look the worst. I think that's what happened, but man, was he nervous. Never seen nothing like that before. Yeah, I haven't seen nothing like that before, man. That guy was nervous. I'm seeing what people were saying about the fight, but yeah, that was bad. Yeah, they can't put him on a main event again. I think that was his first what main event, like real main event fight. Yeah, he'll get stopped by somebody else. Oh, no, he did a. Yeah, that might have been it. Yeah, that's crazy though. Fights like that make me want to say, man, y'all should just fight everybody, especially at 47. I think those guys should have to fight just everybody in that weight class. Because a lot of these guys just be getting by with eat. Because that kind of performance, it wasn't Catterall fault, but it's talking about as far as Eubank. Like, man, no way, man. No way he undefeated fighting like that. Had to be nervous, man, because it's just like, no way. But 47 is wide open, though. After guys like Haney and Norman and Barrios, it's wide open. It's a lot of names all over the place. So, yeah, Catterall, he can step up and make some noise, but yeah, that was a bad performance, man. Like performances like that make that guy Karen look good. That in his fault. Yeah, it'll be hard for guys to beat him the way they just perform. A lot of people said the commentary was biased. They ain't calling none of the shots. None of the Eubank shots being landed. I mean, it was hard to call what shots he landed. I don't know why that would be a out of anything they can complain about tonight. They talking about the commentary. I don't even want to think about it because I'm gonna start laughing the entire time, and I'm not gonna be able to get a word out. This dude said, "I can't believe he said that, man." Instead of talking about the actual fight, this man worried about the commentary. That's crazy. That fight was horrible. Who cares about the commentary? Yeah, I'm trying not to laugh at that. That's crazy that he said that. Be honest with y'all, because the picture I'm about to pull up right now shows how crazy that fight was today. Look at that picture. This man talking about the commentary. He talking about, yeah, man, why they ain't saying the punches that Eubank landed. Cause that ain't boxing right there, bro. Yeah, that was horrible. Yeah, boxing can't keep doing this. It's like they threw Jake Paul at alley oop. They like, man, what fight can we have the week after Jake Paul fight to make him look good? This is like the perfect fight to make this guy look good. I hate to bring him up right now, but God, bro, if I had to compare the fight between him, the one last week, and this week, I don't know. This one kind of close, man. This one kind of close. If Catterall didn't land a couple of them uppercuts, we might be talking about a worse fight. Yeah, this was bad. Yeah, he dropped the ball on this one. We might have to start talking about putting some real fighters on main events. Like, I ain't trying to be funny or nothing, but I know Eubank got his name as far as family name, he undefeated. He did stop McKenna recently, so you know that means something. But we can't just put anybody on main events, man. Especially in boxing. It gotta start meaning something like, yeah, we can't do that. We can't do that, man. I mean, guys really got to be in a real tough fight before they get on the main event because he seemed like he was nervous. And for that to be the reason why you looking sloppy like that, that's bad. That's crazy, man. We got boxers out here that's professional looking worse than Jake Paul. Like, man, y'all giving this guy a reason. But yeah, Catterall, he looked good in the fight though. I felt like he was still he could have beat him, but yeah, Eubank blew it. I think that was his only chance of getting a real big win in his career. I think after this it's gonna get hard. They gonna try to set him up with some big fights, some hard fights too. Trust me, they're gonna put him in the ring with some guys where they're gonna make him move around a little bit. Yeah, we got some good fights coming on next week though. I can't wait, man. Not really in a rush because it's gonna take about a week to really build them up. It's not really too much hype around them, but yeah, man. I kept asking myself, man, why is Kato Taylor and Serrano fighting 3 times? That's why. 'Cause what we seen today, nobody would never ask this. You know, nobody asked to watch that again. Yeah. See, ain't no news coming out Saturday right now. See if they got anything new going on. But yeah, oh yeah, I can't wait to see this though. Oh yeah, but Puello and Matias, I was looking at that. I'll probably come back on later on or tomorrow and do something about that. But yeah, I've been looking at those fights for next week. Yeah, those gonna be some close fights though. With Matias and Puello. I know a lot of people said that's gonna be the fight that everybody gonna be sleeping on, but I don't know. Seems like a very good fight to me. Yeah, it's not too much news going on, but Turkey is going crazy on the fights though. He is definitely going crazy on the fights. Yeah, they still ain't had no tank press conference for Lamont Rose fight. Well, that's horrible. Yeah, that's horrible. Catterall, I mean Cordina looked huge at 135. Dang, bro, he looked huge, bro. Cordina looked huge at 135. I don't know what it is, but on 135 is huge now. Yeah, that's crazy though. Yeah, I'll probably be back on later on though, man. I had to check that fight out, but I didn't know it was gonna go like that. I thought it was gonna be a better matchup. Seemed like the co-main event was better than that, so definitely was a fail. I'm gonna see what happened next, but I'm definitely preparing for next week. Yeah, it's crazy. You would think they would have had a lot of fights on for 4th of July weekend, but it's not a big deal like it used to be. A lot more people relaxing on 4th of July, especially the weekend. So yeah, it's crazy. I appreciate everybody for coming through though, man. Hanging out in the